Welcome, dear students. Welcome, dear students. Welcome, everybody. And we'll talk now about the human relations and a new session, the human relation. Probably when we talk about the human relation, we're talking about an aspect that is very important to know. Here is the human relation and union management relationship. How can we see this type of relationship? Nature of unions, the nature of unions. A formal association of workers that promotes what's the union? What is the definition of the union? A formal association of workers that promotes the interests of its members through collective action. So, group of people, they have their own kind of interests between each other, and they want to have a common interests. They collect for themselves. A formal association of workers that promotes the interests of its members through collective action, like we see here, collective action. Okay. The state of the U.S. unions, as we are talking, we'll talk about the United States that's focused on economic issues, seek multi-year collective agreements on economic issues as contracts, maintain competitive relationship with management. Yes. And so not only the United States, but also other countries are having the same aspects here. We're still talking about the nature of unions. And when we talk about the nature of union, forecast factors leading to employee, why? Why do employees do the unionizing? Why do employees like to be unionized? So the first thing, the working environment, like I see here, inadequate staffing, mandatory overtime, poor working conditions. For that reason, I joined the union so that my position will be better and my working conditions will be better, and also staffing will be fine. Compensation, people why they join the union. Non-competitive pay, inadequate benefits because of the non-competitive pay, inadequate benefits, the benefits are not enough, inequitable pay raises. So the pay raises is not enough to the standards of life or to cope up with the changes of the prices of the basics of life, like the goods and services. So we have in that case to join union. Management style, arbitrary management, decision making, use of fear and intimidation, lack of recognition. If the management is very poor, then this is another reason why I joined the unions. Organization treatment also, job insecurity. So I feel secure when I join a union. Unfair discipline and policies. So I feel that the discipline and policies will be fair when I join the union, because I know that the union is protecting my rights. Not responsible to complaints. In that case, no, the union usually carry on behalf the complaints of his members to check out with the management and with the managers how to fix these problems. Harassment and abusive. The union will secure its members from the harassment and the abusive treatment as well. So I can say here now, there are reasons to join any union. We can say we have reasons to join any union. So like I can say now, what are the main reasons to join a union? Like I said before in the previous, what are the main reasons to join a union? Actually, like I said before, these reasons are like what you see here in front of you. We said the reasons for joining a union are those factors which we talked about before in the page 4 here, which are like what you see in front of you. I'll just enlarge it for you guys so you can see it properly. I join a union because of the working environment, because of inadequate staffing, because there is the mandatory overtime, because of poor weekend condition. That's for the working environment. And for the compensation, non-competitive pay, let me join. For that reason, I joined the union to have a competitive pay, a good pay. Inadequate benefits, I joined the union to get adequate benefits. Inequitable pay rates, raises or raises, no, I will join the union to have good raises as well. Also, this all the reasons why I joined the management style as well, arbitrary management, decision making. Then I will join for to help me to let my voice reach the management. So the management will make a participation, will take my voice, will see my opinion. Use of fear and intimidation, the management might use this fear to punish the workers. Like if you didn't do this, I will do like that. So the union here defines the rights of the employee. Lack of recognition. I cannot find myself. My self-esteem is not enough like this way. So this was the reason why I joined also the union. Organization treatments as well, like job insecurity. I feel like I'm not very secure in this job, and the turnover rate is very high, and I don't feel any secure here. So what I will do is join a union so that I can feel secure. Unfair discipline and policies as well. No, in that case, I will join the union to have fair disciplines and policies. These are the reasons why the people join the union. Not responsive to complaints. No, I will join the union so that there will be someone to hear my complaint and to act for my complaints. Harassment and abuse. Well, we said before we have many types of harassments like sexual harassment, religious harassment, race harassment, age harassment. So all this, when I join a union, the union will defend my rights, will take care of my needs, and will secure me enough. That's are the reasons why people join a union. And here, actually, in this PowerPoint, I said, what are the main reasons to join a union? And I will stop here like around 5 minutes to get your answer, guys, about these questions. So let's go for answering this question. Again, it is what are the main reasons to join a union? What are the main reasons to join a union? We'll stop here like around 5 minutes to take the answers of these questions. Thank you. Here, typical divisions of human resource responsibilities or labor relations. I want here just to enlarge this graph so you guys can see the human resource units and the managers. The human resource units deal with union organizing attempts at the company's level. It monitors the climates. It monitors climates for unionization and union relationships. That's the human resource. It helps negotiable labor agreements. That's the human resource. It provides details, knowledge of labor legislations as needed. But how about the managers? Managers promote conditions conducive to positive relationship with employees. Managers avoid unfair labor practices during organization efforts. Managers administer the labor agreement on a daily basis. Managers resolve grievances and problems between management and employees. So here we actually have the role of the human resource with the unions and the role of the managers with the unions. Again, I would say, for the human resource, they have rule of the unions, like what you see in front of you here. The human resource deal with union organizing attempts at the company level. They monitor climate for unionization. They see how it looks like the unionization and union relationships. Help negotiate labor agreements, provide details, knowledge of labor legislations as needed. Other managers promote conditions conducive to a positive relationship with employees, avoid unfair labor practices during organizational efforts, administer the labor agreements on a daily basis, and resolve grievances and problems between between managers and or management and employees. So these are the points, like we would say, how it looks like for the relationship, either from the human resource department or the managers in their dealing with the unions. Now, the union structure, how the union structure looks like. We have a craft union. Let's go enlarge this as well. We have a craft union. Let's see it here. A craft union. Union whose members do one type of work. Let me just go like this. Unions whose members do one type of work, often using specialized skills and training. We call this craft union. Industrial union, those are the types of unions. A union that includes many persons working in the same industry or company, regardless of jobs held. We have federation, also this is the third one, a group of autonomous national and international unions. This we call it federation. Then we have also local unions, a union centered around either a particular employer or a particular geographic location. Then the last one is the union stewards, or the union steward, an employee elected to serve as the first line representative of unionized employees. So steward is the one who will help the employees, the unionized employees. He is there to defend their rights. Again, we have craft union, industrial union, federation, local union, business agent, and union steward. That will lead me to have another question here, and I will say slide, and I will say here, what are the types of unions? What are the main types of unions? What are the main types of unions? What are the main types of unions? Okay, these are the questions which we will work on today. And we have now 2 questions to go above. Here we go. What are the main types of unions also? This will be another question that will help me in all. So we said, why do we join the unions? And here we answer only about the question of what are types of unions. I shall stay here around 3 or 4 minutes before we leave to another part and before we leave to another answer for these questions. What are the main types of unions? And like I said before, here are the main types of unions: craft union, industrial union, federation, local union, business agent, and union steward. And each one of them, what is the meaning of each one of them? Just say here, please collect your answers. And we'll stay here like around 5 minutes before we leave to another part. Thank you.